Good morning from Glasgow on this Saturday morning, which is by all accounts pretty promising. The sky is quite bright, so it could quite conceivably be sunny later, but then it might snow. Such is the case. Over there you can see where the sun is rising over there. Such as it is here in Glasgow. So good morning. How are you today? I got some peanut butter in my teeth. So yes, woke up feeling a little stressed this morning. I don't know what that's about, but I need to look at that. The dancing certainly helps. I feel I release everything when I dance, and so that's good to have that respite and to breathe. Because when you're stressed, you don't breathe. You hold on to the breath, and that's no good for lots of different reasons. There are links between oxygen deprivation and Alzheimer's, actually, and lots of other things. So anyway, I was walking home yesterday, and I bumped into one of my neighbours, Robert, who's, oh gosh, I think he's got to be in his 80s or something, and he's got a dog, and his wife died, I think something like 15 or 16 years ago, and so he's been living by himself for those years with his dog, and you always see him toting about going to the shops, getting doing his messages, his errands and things like that, and he always is happy to grab you and have a wee chat, and his pace is so different to the rest of the world. He walks with a walker, one of these things on wheels, and he kind of toddles about Pollock Shields, but he's such a lovely man, and so happy to have a moment of contact. That's one of the lovely things about living in a community, that he can get out and have a walk about and chat with people. And I often stop and speak to him. Sometimes, unfortunately, I'll have somewhere to go, and I don't take that time. And I just got thinking, so I danced for him today, and I danced for other individuals who similarly are operating at a different pace of life, and really create a different fabric and a texture to the communities that we live. I was thinking if my community was like a film, a music score, that there would be the rhythm of modern life, which is the fast and go, and then you have the people hanging at the people who work in the local fruit and veg shop, kind of busy puttering about doing their work, but like stop and say how are you, before they get back to stacking things or doing whatever that they do. The people rushing for the trains, and then you have people like Robert who operate in an exceptionally slow momentum. I mean, slow, long. But I thought, that's really nice though, and it was interesting because last night I went to the CCA, Centre for Contemporary Art, here in Glasgow, and to my friend Donna Rutherford's show, Kin, is being presented there now. And it was a piece of performance she's been developing over the past year, looking at relationships between adults and their aging parents. So, individuals in their 40s plus up to 60s or whatnot, and looking at their relationships to their parents, and looking at the changing dynamic in terms of how, with education and changing economics and mobility and industries moving and a whole range of complex things, that we've lost something as well. And here I speak to you, living thousands of miles away from my family, and I do think about it. I really, really do. And ironically, I went and saw this absolutely exquisite piece of performance last night, which I really loved and really made me think and really touched my heart, and it was warming and all these other things. And I thought, this is a piece of performance that would never be presented in America, because there would never be any support for it, because it's not really, it's not going to make any profit. And I said therein lies the rub. So not that I'm necessarily generating a lot of income from what I do now, but I'm living and making and supported in lots of other ways. However, you know, there is that pull of family, and very much I really wish that I could see my parents more. I really wish that I could do the domestic everyday things, you know, and I don't. But you know, there is Robert in my neighborhood and various other individuals, and so I try and pass that on to other people that I meet and be neighborly and bring that community with me wherever I go. So yeah, so I was dancing for him because his existence does enhance my life most certainly, and makes me slow down, which is a good thing. So if you have somebody in your life like that, or you know someone in your community, you know, take the time to say hello, slow down, and be thankful for what they do contribute to our world. So that's that. I will be back here tomorrow. Moira B's coming with me. I don't know, maybe some other people. I'm not sure. EC might, and who knows? Could be anything. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you